Alright, on today's video, we are going to be doing the review on the ULTRX Bionic Fuse Bluetooth earbuds. Now, if you've been watching the channel, we also did a full review on the Bionic Fuse Bluetooth earmuffs, which I highly recommend these. We also did an unboxing video where we went over all the specs and everything in the box for the Bionic Fuse earmuffs and the Bionic Fuse earbuds that we're going to be doing the review on today. Now I'm going to give you a little backstory on ULTRX. If we go back to SHOT Show 2024, I was at the Allen booth, and everybody knows that Allen provides all the targets to the channel, and the Allen company also owns Breakthrough Clean, which is all the cleaning products that we use here on the channel. Now the Allen company acquired ULTRX, and they debuted the Bionic Fuse Ear Pro at SHOT Show 2024, and I did an interview with Lee from ULTRX, and I will link that down in the description below if you want to go back and check it out. Alright, now that we got that all out of the way, let's dive into the Bionic Fuse earbuds. So when you get these, this is the packaging they will come in. If you look at the back of the packaging, it shows you that there is a 26 decibel noise reduction when using these. It also shows you that there are multiple tips and covers for the earbuds, so you can pretty much get the perfect fit no matter what size your ears are. Now, at the time that I'm shooting this video right now, I have been wearing these for the last couple months. I started wearing these at Goals, which was an event put on by GOA in Knoxville, Tennessee. They had a range day. We were out there for about 4 hours, and I wore these buds all day at that range day. Now, at that range day, obviously, it was insanely loud. There was guns going off all day, pretty much nonstop. A lot of content creators out there filming, but honestly, away from the firing line with these on, I was able to hold a conversation with other content creators. I was also able to communicate pretty easily with my son, since he was my cameraman at the range day. So all in all, I was really happy with these at Goals. All right, we're going to start talking about the product, how to use it, and all the features that these have. So these come in a case, and this is a rechargeable case. If you look here on the back, there is a waterproof USB-C port. You can flip that out of the way and charge your case. Now the super cool thing is, once this case is fully charged, and we're going to open this up, you can charge your earbuds 4 times before you have to charge the case again. Now, when you open this up, one thing you'll notice, there is a button right here. You are going to hit this button. The red lights are going to come on, and now you're going to take these out of the case, and you're going to install them in your ears. Now, if we look here at the front of the earbud, you can see that there is a button right there. And that button is on both of these earbuds. Now, what that button does is this allows you to cycle through all 5 modes. We're going to talk about those modes here in a second. We'll get the right one out. It also has that button on it. Now, when you first take these out of the case, you put them in your ears. There will be a little communication going back and forth between these 2 buds because they are Bluetooth. So you will probably hear a beep on the left and a beep on the right. Sometimes it'll happen 2 or 3 times. Now, after a few minutes, they are synced up, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. Now, anybody that's been watching my channel for a long time knows that I do prefer to wear earbuds over earmuffs. Especially when I'm shooting rifles, PCCs, things like that. I just love to have a nice, good fitting set of earbuds. And that's what I want to talk about now, is how you can tailor these to your needs. So what's really cool about these, you can remove the tips. They pop right off. There is a plastic piece in there, so when you bite down on these with your thumb and you go to pull this off, you don't have to worry about tearing up the tip. Now the next cool thing is, you can also remove this off of the earbud itself. Now I'm going to put this back on. Now once you get in that box, you will see that there are 3 of these, and you have 4 different tip options for your earbuds. All right, I've been creating a lot of content at the range while wearing these earbuds, and I can honestly say that I have not had the batteries go dead on these yet. So let's talk a little bit about that. Your max runtime on these earbuds is 10 hours, which is pretty much unheard of. I have tested out and used a lot of different ear pro over the years, and between shooting USPSA matches and going out for 7, 8, 9 hour long filming days at the range, all my other earbuds would always die, and I would either have to charge them back up in the truck or grab a spare set of ear pro. That has not been the case with these, because these have that 10-hour max runtime. If I decide to jump in my truck and take a break, I will just pull them out of my ears. I'll put them back in the case, get a little extra charge on them, and then just put them back in my ears. So with these being rated for 10 hours, you should have no issues at all at the range and these dying on you. All right, now these will shut off after 2 hours of inactivity. And if that happens, there's two things you can do. You can put them back in the case, and then you can hit this button, and that will turn those back on. Or if they're in your ears and that inactivity was to kick in and they would shut off, all you have to do is hit the button, hold that down, and it will turn them right back on. And while we're talking about that, let's talk about the modes on these. So you have two basically safety modes, although all 5 of those are going to provide you with hearing protection. When you take these out of the case, they are automatically going to be in the mode that you are pretty much used to with any other shooting earbud or earmuff. You will be able to talk and hear the surrounding environment, but if there is a gunshot, it will click those off. You can tap that button again, and it's like going into a construction environment or something like a range day where it's just nonstop guns going off. It will give you a little extra protection and kind of drown out all of the noise altogether. Now your next 3 modes, once you hit the button for the 3rd time, now you're going into Bluetooth mode. And those next 3 modes are for the Bluetooth. It will block a little bit of the noise out while you're listening to music, or a little more, or it'll just kind of block out all the noise altogether, and you can listen to music while you're at the range. I don't recommend you do that. If you want to listen to music and you're using these because you work in a very loud environment somewhere, then I understand that. But listening to music at the range, it's not my thing, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. Now, one other thing you're going to notice in the packaging is there is a cord in there. Now, that is the reason I got these, is because I don't want to use a cord. But you can actually tie these 2 buds together with a cord so you don't have to worry about losing them. You know, if you want to drape them over the back of your neck, you can do that. Now, what's really cool is if you look inside the case up at the top, there are 2 posts right here that you can actually tie that cable around. So, pretty genius thing they thought of there. Now, as far as this case goes, it's very rugged. I've dropped it on the ground quite a few times at the range. It's been sitting on the edge of the bench or whatever, and I've knocked it on the ground. And so far, it still charges. Nothing's broke. Everything's working as it should. All right, so let's get into my final thoughts and the pros and cons of the ULTRX Bionic Fuse earbuds. We'll go over the pros first. I am super happy with these earbuds. Like I said, I've been wearing them for the last couple months, shooting pistols, shooting rifles. They have great sound quality for the atmosphere around me. And when the guns are going off, I have adequate sound protection. The battery life on these is amazing. None of the walkers that I've ever had a 10-hour battery life. And so that is a nice thing to have. I love the case. I like the fact that I can have the case charging throw this in my range bag, and if I'm going to be filming all weekend, I don't have to worry about taking my EarPro out, putting it on the charger, because the case is already charged and it's going to keep my earbuds charged. They're very comfortable to wear. I have not had any issues with the tips coming off. I have not had any issues with the covers on the back coming off. So those are my pros. Now, I want to talk a little bit about cons. And these cons, to be honest with you, aren't really going to affect you at all. But I have a couple of them. One, the sound quality of the music is not that good. I said that with the ULTRX earmuffs also. This is hearing protection, guys. This isn't Bose high-end audio headphones. And I know that because I love music and I love listening to music on different headphones, and I own everything from Bose to Sony to Beats, Pixel Buds, Samsung Buds, you name it. I have a lot of different earbuds and a lot of different headphones, and these are just not up to par with your audio high-end headphones. So just keep that in mind. Now, do they work? Absolutely. If you're on the lawnmower, like I said, with the earmuffs, drone out that engine noise, turn your music on, you got your ear protection, and you can listen to music at the same time. So it's awesome. It's not a knock against these. It's just fact that these are not made for music. These are made for protection with the added bonus of being able to listen to music. Now let's get into the second con, which is not going to affect 90-some% of you that are watching this video. But if you are a content creator, you will get a little interference once in a while with these. So let me explain that. When I'm at the range, I back my truck into the bay. My phone automatically connects to the Bluetooth in my truck. I'm also wearing a GoPro on my hat that runs on Bluetooth. I'm also wearing a mic on my hat that connects to the DJI camera out in front of me with Bluetooth. And I'm also wearing my Alpha Gear watch, which connects to my phone through Bluetooth. So a lot of times I have so much stuff going on. I've got cameras running and a lot of Bluetooth devices running. And sometimes these will kind of lose connection back and forth between the two. Now, they are still working. They are still protecting your ears. But I will get a beep in the left ear and a beep in the right ear letting me know that they've either disconnected or they're reconnecting. The hearing protection is still working. It's just the two buds are having a little trouble communicating with each other. So if you're not a content creator and you don't have cameras filming all around you, these are going to work just fine. And even if you are filming, they still work just fine. You just get a little annoying noise back and forth once in a while because they're talking, trying to communicate with each other. Other than that, this is a kick-ass set of EarPro, and I highly recommend it. Now, you can pick these up on Amazon. If you want to use my Amazon link, you can. You can also get these at the Allen Company, and you can also go to ULTRX's website and pick these up too. But all in all, this is a really, really nice set of EarPro. If you're not an earbud guy or girl, go watch my earmuff review video on the Bionic Fuse earmuffs, and that's another alternative for you. And if you're one of those people that shoots indoors a lot and it's very, very noisy, you can always get these and the earmuffs, and you can double up and have double the hearing protection. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.